Sup? It's Chris from Stone Fox Media. I got some good news for you. If you decided to pre-order an Xbox One, congratulations. It probably won't burst into fucking flames. It's been speculated on right now that Microsoft's Red Rings of Death issue that they had is very unlikely with the next Xbox One. Again, everything that I'm saying, I'm going to post in the links below so you'll know exactly where I'm getting this fucking information. Basically, before, a lot of people don't know this, in order to get the edge on the competition, Microsoft decided to release a shitload of Xbox 360s that all were going to fail. They knew they were going to fail before they left the fucking plant. They knew they were going to fucking fail as soon as they got in your fucking house, but they did it fucking anyway because they knew that as soon as you got it, you were part of their little collective. That you would return it and that no one will be the wiser. Basically, one of the chip analysts or whatever said it's unlikely this is going to happen, but his name is Kevin Crewell or whatever. He speculated Microsoft pushed really hard last time to get the machine out and to get it out the door in 2005 before anyone else got their new systems out. I know Wii U was right there, but like their real competition, PlayStation 3, they actually thought they were going to release theirs at the same time, so they wanted to get a year jump on them. And basically, when they were producing them, it had a 32% success rate, which basically means that 32 out of every 100 machines that came out the box were in a functioning state. So one person that worked at the Microsoft plant actually came forward and said that he actually asked them to shut down the plant because they knew when they were testing it that all these things were all fucked up. And upper management decided not to do so since it was strategically important to beat the rivals to the market and the launch in time for the holiday season. Well, this time they chose to actually test their shit and, see what the, thermal yields are and see if it's going to fuck up and burst into flames on you, give you the red rings of death and call you to ship it back or a whole entire state to sue them. Although they did put in a little statement on their Xbox website or whatever for the Xbox One or whatever that when you elect to pre-order the system, you're basically electing to not be able to sue them in a class action lawsuit like some of the other states did. They got completely fucked up machines because they were part of the 32 out of 100% of people. Now, I'm not going to troll on fucking Xbox. I know a lot of people are like, oh no, man, he's going to say a bunch of shit about Xbox and how fucked up the shit is from here to there. That's not the case. That's not what I'm trying to do. I wanted to come and let everybody know that this is a part 2 of, it's in my 3-part series. Yesterday I did my thing on the Wii U. Now I'm going to talk about Xbox and I'm going to talk about PS4 and their fucking bullshit with that fucking GPU bullshit. That RAM issue they got, that 3.5 gigabytes. I can't talk about it right now, but I'm going to fucking, speculate on that later. Basically, there's good things coming out about Xbox One. I want people to know good things and bad things. I had to start off with bad things because that's usually what the fuck I do. I'm going to try not to yell and cuss because people say, oh man, sometimes you're going to yell and cuss all the fucking time. That's not fucking true. Sometimes I just want to fucking bitch at people because other people won't. A lot of people that people love are calming down. They're like, this sucks and this is bad because of this. And I'm not that fucking person. I'm not the guy who sees something fucked up and just go, oh, fuck it, it's not a big deal, no one's going to care about it. Let me talk about it in a peaceful, humble manner and don't even mention it or whatever because they want to get in good and be their friends and shit. No, sometimes when gamers and shit like that, we see shit fucked up, we want someone to say something about it. We want someone to say something about it in a negative way because that's how we fucking feel when we read about it. When I read that they released a shitload of fucking, Xbox 360s, and I got a fucking Red Rings one, I'm fucking mad, and I want someone to say, this is fucking bullshit. You want to watch someone with the same point of view that you have at that moment. Am I wrong? I don't really think so. Anywho, they basically increased their clock speed on their GPU from 800 megahertz to 853 megahertz. Basically, they said that this is the time that, we wanted to know how hardware works. We want to know what the yield going to be like. The thermal envelope basically is going to burst into flames. The chip's going to run too hot. Your shit's going to overheat. All kind of crazy issues. They said that right now is when they want to tweak the knobs and, really get everything fine-tuned before they fucking release it. And they're really listening to the feedback of the people and letting them, going, okay, we can change this. We can change this. Thank you very much for fucking acknowledging our existence now. For pretending like you care about us now. We all know it's for money. I got it, but you got to put up the front that you actually give a fuck. But at least you're fucking trying. I got to give you that. At least you're fucking doing shit. I like when people increase shit and make shit better because they don't want it to be sucky when it fucking comes out. However, if this system comes out and it fucking bursts into flames and flipping shit, I don't know when I'm going to get one. I'm probably get one the next year because I'm not going to bet on this one the first. I'm going to wait and see if they bring back this DRM shit because we all know that they have the right to bring it back. I want to see how the Kinect 2.0 thing is working out. Apparently right now they say they're going to aggressively fight any attempts from the government to actually try and go in and activate your fucking Kinect and use it and all this other good shit. Basically, let me give you a statement on that. Absent of a new law, we believe the government does not have the legal authority to compel us or any other company to make products and cameras with microphones and cameras to start collecting voice and data. So that basically means that unless they come out with a law saying, hey, bitch, give it to us, in their super secret squirrel court, they're pretty much not going to try and release all the information to anybody or let them turn on your camera. But they do have a big, gigantic red light that's going to let you know when it's recording. So at least you'll have the ability to know that it's fucking on and it's recording you, unless they choose to disable it. Anywho, I'm not going to, go down that road. I don't want these motherfuckers in my shit looking around saying, what the fuck is this dude doing? He must be having pressure cookers or some shit in his basement. I'm not fucking down with that crazy shit. But any fucking who. There's a lot of good things to be said about Xbox that's actually coming out now. You know what I'm saying? They could be the worst, company, but they're actually doing some things to turn it around. I talked about Nintendo yesterday and all the issues that they were having with everybody and how everybody was pissed off at Nintendo for not putting their best foot forward and coming out with a half-ass system. And I'm not going to talk about the Wii U for the most part, because I'm upset at the way the gaming community of these so-called gaming journalists, are coming up with. Because some of the shit that they're saying is pissing me the fuck off. I told you I was going to talk about the Motley Fool and their fucking shit. This is their reasoning. 160,000 reasons why Microsoft and Sony need to worry. They basically need to worry because the Wii U sales are sucking right now. I saw one this morning that came out, and it says Xbox One, PS4, Wii U sales have been seen falling short of the previous generation consoles. One, they don't fucking know the fucking games totals for the pre-orders and shit for the fucking system coming out. How can you say the sales have been falling short of the previous generation of consoles when the next generation consoles have not even fucking come out yet? Okay, last time I checked, Xbox One and PS4 were fucking selling out on Amazon and all these other fucking websites. Regardless of which numbers they got, they've been selling the fuck out. So how the fuck do they suck if they're fucking selling out? That makes no fucking sense to me. That's not even counting the people that's going to buy it the day it shows up. You know what I'm saying? If they're using when the Wii U came out as their comparison to say that they fell short, because since they came out last year, they may have came out and you know what I'm saying, I think they only sold like 1.4 million or something like that in that small holiday season. And after that, the sales have been sluggish and they just shut the fuck down right after that. You have to realize what was happening at that time. Okay, yes, it was in one of the worst parts of the recession and people were starting to just come out of it or whatever. But you have to look at the fact that they really didn't have that great of a game lineup when they first showed up on the scene. There was not lines reaching around the block or whatever for this system because people felt burned by the original Wii when it came out. You know what I'm saying? The casual gamer people were like, "Oh, I gotta play it. I gotta play that Wii Fit." Namaste. You know what I'm saying? Hitting beach balls and shit. Yeah, it was fucking cute for 15 minutes, but after that, you look dumb as fuck. So they felt a little burned by the original Wii. I felt burned by the Wii. My wife felt burned by the Wii. A lot of people who bought that system and thought it was going to be the shit realized just how underpowered it was, and they realized that you can't really do that much with it. They really couldn't do that much with the system. The games that came out for it were half-ass versions. They weren't that great, okay? And it seemed like they kept making the same Mario over and over again, and Donkey Kong over and over again. I couldn't tell the Mario on the Wii U, I mean on the original Wii from the fucking Mario on the Nintendo 64. I really could not. The Super Nintendo version looks damn near close to what the fucking Nintendo Wii version looked like. So people felt burned, okay? They felt burned, and they didn't want to buy another system again that they knew was going to be sitting on the shelf again. They wanted to wait for the big dogs. That's what the fuck they did. They didn't want to wait for a fucking another Winnebago or, you know what I'm saying, Pacer to come out to fall on the fucking ground and had the wheels and shit fall off. No one wanted to wait for that. They wanted to wait for the good car. They wanted to wait for the good technology. So you can't fault the people that are being conservative with their money. Okay, right now people ain't got money to throw around like that. So they need to back the fuck off saying that it's all over for the game industry and as the casual gamers flock to the fucking, tablets and the smartphones. We gives a fuck where the casual gamer goes, okay? My wife's a casual gamer before y'all jump on me. No one gives a fuck what they play with. What they play with is kind of weird shit. They play with random cut-the-rope bullshit. I'm just being honest with you. So we don't necessarily care where they go. We care about the hardcore gaming community. People we're online with talking shit in the middle of the night. That's who the fuck we give a fuck about. Like, bitch, fuck you. You ain't shit, motherfucker. That's what the fuck we care about. If you can't do that on a certain system, you're not going to support that system. So back off, wait, and let's see. Because I'm willing to bet that the PS4 and the PS1, I mean the Xbox One and the PS4 will both outsell the fucking the Wii U or whatever sales the first day it came out. I'm willing to bet that this thing will blow past the current sales of the Wii U. I know people love the Wii U. I'm sorry, but they got some shortcomings. Okay, I'm not here to insult it, the Wii U. I'm not here to diss it. You know what I'm saying? But the Xbox One has a lot of great features. They can kind of read sign language now. I read one of those stories. I'm gonna post it in the link below too, to where it can actually start to recognize sign language. Yes, it does have limitations. Yes, the both system has been compared to a PC, and it makes for better cross, platform creating. For developers, that's a good thing. Although the Kinect 2 still has some limitations and latency issues and frame rate issues, it's still a fucking great camera. The PS4 Playroom or whatever, which is a working title, can do 3D fucking imaging and all kind of other cool fucking shit. It's fucking awesome with the 2 cameras and the 4 mics. You have to realize that these systems that are coming out are far superior to the Wii U. No one can fucking go against that. No Nintendo fanboy who is watching this video right now can stand up and say, look at these specs on this Wii U. It blows these other 2 systems out of the water. You can't do it. So when you compare the sales of a system that's been out for a year that doesn't have that much support, you have to realize the technological limitations of the system when it came out. You know what I'm saying? So give it a minute. Maybe you'll find out some new shit. Like right now, the Xbox One is supporting video capture for all gamers, and anybody who wants to get into movie creating and all this other good shit, and capturing the screenshots of your actual gameplay. The systems will come with their own 5 minutes for the Xbox One. 15 minutes for the PS4. They will capture the actual, in-game footage, or you can still continue to use your Ava Meteor Portal and all the other fancy game capture devices. They will all work the same way they do on the Xbox 360. So that's not a fucking loss. Okay, basically, Phil Spencer came out and said, yep, it's going to work exactly the same way it does on the Xbox 360. They want to make sure that everybody can still continue to record gameplay and post it online, because that helps them get sales. You know what I'm saying? When people see it, they go, ooh, maybe I want to buy that game. Usually, I won't buy a game until I go on YouTube and see if it sucks. I don't give a damn about the review. If they just showed me a picture of it and said, this game is garbage, or this game is the best game you've ever fucking played. No, I need to see gameplay footage. I need to see what the multiplayer looks like. I need to see what the fuck is going on before I buy it. Which is another thing that Nintendo fucked up on when they said, we don't want nobody showing our shit because it might ruin the integrity of the story. Bitch, haven't you ever heard of fucking, spoiler alert? Hey, spoiler alert, someone's gonna fucking do some shit. They're gonna tell you some shit you don't want to fucking know. That's when you get the fuck off. Spoiler fucking alert. I'm trying to leave them a fuck alone. I'm trying to give them a fucking chance. But with all the good comes the bad. Okay, so realize the game industry is still changing, it's still evolving, it's still going to continue to get better. Everyone needs to slow down and give people a chance to see what's going to happen with this next gaming generation. Most people are going to buy both systems. I know I probably didn't go off and go crazy and get all upset like I normally do whenever I talk about Xbox, or but when they do a good thing, you have to acknowledge the good things. Okay, when they upgrade stuff, when they make things better, you have to acknowledge it. I will be a fucking fanboy troll if I just came out and just hated on every fucking thing they do, no matter what the fuck they do. I gotta give you kudos when kudos are due. Okay, just like with Nintendo, just like with PS4. Hey, if something's fucked up, I'm gonna fucking tell you about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to play games. I want to have all the systems if I could. You know what I'm saying? I probably will get them, but not all at the same time. I don't think I'll buy another Wii U again after what happened, after what I experienced with the cheap equipment, the cheap stuff, them not giving a fuck, not even having basic shit. Some people came to their defense yesterday and said, what do you need a DVD player for? Everyone's streaming fucking movies and shit. You put up a compelling argument and trolled the hell out of all my fucking comment section. And I fucking understand. You got to try and support the system that you love. But you can't be ignorant to what's going on. You can't just simply say that Nintendo, hey, you did a fucking bang-up job and it's the developer's fault for not supporting your console. No, it's not the developer's fault. If they're not selling consoles, if when the gameplay, the multiplayer isn't there, they can't waste all this money switching over to a different, you know what I'm saying, type or whatever, whenever they switch it over to the, you know, Wii U's fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Everyone wants to go with the same shit. They want to make it easy to develop on every single platform. They save money. They can make games faster. Everything is smoother and simpler that way. You know what I'm saying? So please, 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 if you're going to support a console or a gaming company or even a video game itself, one, let's not pass death threats on the people who create fucking games like Call of Duty and you know who the fuck you are. Let's not do, you know what I'm saying, troll shit where we just attack people's shit and thumbs down every fucking thing because we're upset that someone's giving a message that we don't like. I don't have a fucking problem with you thumbs down on me or whatever if I'm not pleasing to you. But don't just be like, oh man, he said something negative about my game company regardless of what the fuck they're doing wrong. Come on, because PlayStation shit stinks just like everybody else's. Okay, they're keeping their shit under wraps, so I didn't give them credit for that. At least they're keeping their shit secret until it fucking debuts. You gotta give them credit for keeping their lips shut. Come on. I mean, hell, Xbox One, they still got issues with the developers and the, you know what I'm saying, the third-party people in the indie games. They're still having some issues with indie gamers. They still don't quite trust them yet. And Nintendo has gotten even less love than anyone else from third-party developers and indie game developers because they don't see a fucking reason to put shit on their fucking platform for because they're fucking dicks, they're arrogant, and they have no problem telling you that they're going to stick with what the fuck they're doing. Lower your prices. Let's give it a fucking chance. I'm done ranting. I just basically wanted to come out and let everybody know what the fuck is going on right now. There's some good things going on. But I don't believe this 160 game sales for Wii U is any kind of has any kind of bearing on what the real next generation consoles are going to do. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. So like, subscribe. I'll try to keep y'all more in the know about what's going on. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. I'm gonna post a new video tomorrow for the PS4, and I'm also going to dabble in some other things that I usually don't dabble into. I'm gonna talk about a wide variety of things like politics and shit like that because this minimum wage increase thing has kind of got my attention. So I'm probably gonna make a video about that one real quick.